I unleashed the wrath of the YouTube comment section of my recent video. I did not think this would be... Ayo, buenos dias. Thank you. I did not think that I would cause such a uproar with the actually technicality on this. As you know, I've been doing this, regular not stolen from Rarun segment of Yu-Gi-Oh! Where other players guess cards and, decide whether or not they're good or bad. All of these cards, blah, 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 good, bad, good, bad. Then we got to Rescue Hamster. I classified this card as a good card. And so Axeman he didn't get a point. And he went 4 out of 5 instead of 5 out of 5. Old school only Yu-Gi-Oh! Boomer rates modern Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards viability. I rated Rescue Hamster as a good modern card. And already I can see, even here, this is controversial. This is controversial. So, shall we jump into these comments here? Okay, alright. Honestly, what the hell was that Rescue Hamster gaslighting to then be, well, actually it is good 7 to 9 years ago, so it's a good modern card. I agree with Ackman. You can't just say Rescue Hamster is good because it was good back when Pendulum was good. He got scammed on Rescue Hamster. He got scammed on Rescue Hamster? What the fuck? Nah, that Rescue Hamster take is straight garbage. Okay, alright. Let's break this down. What is the main argument and problem that people seem to have with me calling Rescue? By the way, I don't know why this ended up, like, really genuinely, like, the offensiveness of some of these comments have just been, like, a little bit over the top. It's actually crazy. But anyway, like, this is just a for fun, like, little segment involving other content creators in a different community to try and give some exposure to Yu-Gi-Oh, right? Like, I mean, that's all I'm trying to do here. It doesn't have to be that deep. But anyway, holy crap, dude, some people are upset about this. So the technical, real life devil's advocate, genuine criticism and argument is that modern Yu-Gi-Oh card. How do you rate modern card? This is apparently quite a difficult question to decipher what modern Yu-Gi-Oh is. What is modern Yu-Gi-Oh? I classify any Pendulum card personally as a modern Yu-Gi-Oh card. Because if you ask anyone, what do you think about Yu-Gi-Oh? Did you ever play Yu-Gi-Oh? Or, oh, I used to play Yu-Gi-Oh back in the day. No one is going to say, oh yeah, I used to play Yu-Gi-Oh back in the day. I remember Goki mirror matches. No one does that. No one says that. You know what I mean? My opinion, I think modern Yu-Gi-Oh, personally, I believe modern Yu-Gi-Oh starts in 2013. I think that's where the main, like, split between old and new Yu-Gi-Oh begins. Is 2013. I think Dragon Rulers are the beginning of new Yu-Gi-Oh, personally. Now, further than that, let's say that, I mean, that's 10 years ago almost, right? That's more than 10 years ago. So some people will be like, well, that's 10 years ago. Modern Yu-Gi-Oh was way after that. How can you say modern Yu-Gi-Oh began 10 years ago? Okay, well, you could go further than that and say modern Yu-Gi-Oh began, maybe, I don't know, Link summoning? Right? You could say, like, 2017? Potentially. That could be considered modern Yu-Gi-Oh! Because, guess what? Even if we use that barometer and we use that measurement, Rescue Hamster has multiple tops in 2018. I'm sorry, I don't know how this is, like, so upsetting. Rescue Hamster was in the second place NEWCQ, the Worlds. Rescue Hamster technically won a Worlds spot in 2018, one of the highest power formats ever in the history of this game. Second place. Hamster won a World spot in an FTK year, with Danger FTK, with Pend FTK, during a year with Goki, with a year with, like... And this isn't considered modern? Yeah, it was 6 years ago, and it's still the modern period. That's what I'm saying. That's 6 years ago is still modern, in the grand scheme of the human lifespan. 100 years ago is modern, right? Like, the number sounds big, but it's still modern Yu-Gi-Oh, in my opinion. That was my argument here. I don't know, dude. Anyway, let's jump into some of these here. So anyway, this is what I got from them. By the way, like, I'm in the minority here. People really disagree with this. And I will go down kicking and screaming. Like, you can drag me and be like, Farfa, take your meds. But I'm right. I'm right. Why are you booing me? Why are you booing me? I'm correct. I am right. I don't care if, like, I have 1 upvote and you have 1,000 upvotes. I am right. I am correct here. I don't give a shit, dude. This is what I thought of. Shout out to Arashel for this meme. What kind of gamer are you? Snake Eye, new school gamer. Tier Lament, old school gamer. Sword Soul, retro gamer. Ancient gamer, Link Cross. Prehistoric gamer, Rescue Hamster. Like, what is modern to you people? You know? I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Anyway, here's like photographic evidence in case you don't believe it. There you go. Rescue Hamster, second place, 2018 deck list. The deck that went to Worlds, Link Summoning, Master Rule 4 era of Yu-Gi-Oh! Highest power format in Yu-Gi-Oh! Arguably up until like 2020. Probably the second or third highest power format ever in the history of this game. Top 5. Not modern card, by the way. YCS top, multiple YCS tops, multiple. Triff's, by the way, first ever top has a Rescue Hamster, by the way. But this card isn't a good modern card. All right, let's read some of these arguments here. 54 upvotes. Bro, Rescue Hamster is not good. Stop. Like, no argument, no explanation. Just, bro, stop. What do I say to that, man? What do I say to that? This one, what the fuck? Modern Yu-Gi-Oh! Is current format. Not 1, 2, and definitely not 5 years ago. Modern Yu-Gi-Oh's current format, not 1 year ago, by the way. According to this guy, with 46 upvotes, Tearlaman Ishizu is not a modern Yu-Gi-Oh deck, according to this guy. This guy has 46 upvotes, by the way. Modern is only today, right? Tearlaman is not a modern deck, according to this person. You showed him that Iron Trap Solemn copy. If you base Modern Yu-Gi-Oh in 2017, that card wasn't even out yet. Does this person not know how dates work? If you base Modern Yu-Gi-Oh in 2017, that card wasn't out yet. Yes, 2017 and onwards. That's how Modern works. Like, hello? Are you Doctor Who? Like, do you not know? Like, do you not have like a standard flowing continual flow of time? All cards should be evaluated based on a format while all of them are present at the same time. Says who? Sorry, is it your video? He's making up rules for my video. All cards should be evaluated based on a format where all of them are present at the same time. Says who? Literally says who? Like, he just made up his own rule. Rescue Hamster is a bad card today, and that is what matters, not years ago. If you want him to evaluate cards based on 5 years of different formats, you should have told him beforehand, or that were these cards good when they came out. Okay, the only real logical, like, criticism that I will accept from this is not Tearlament being an old school deck, by the way. By the way, I will not accept this. This right here, I do not accept this, okay? This, if you're gonna come at me with this bullshit, no, okay? I disagree. But I will accept that, you know, at the very start of the video, then I guess I probably should have made more effort to really standardize and measure and highlight what specifically is defined as modern. I didn't think it was gonna be that deep. I didn't think it was that important because it's a for fun video. It really isn't that important, okay? I assumed that people would all agree unanimously 2018 penned FTK format with Link Summoning would be considered modern Yu-Gi-Oh! That's a hot take now, by the way. That's a hot take. So, my bad. I assumed too much. I'm sorry. Then you could say that it was good when it came out, but you should let the guests know and don't see are these cards not good now because now is the... No, I didn't say are these cards good now. I said are they good in modern? Modern in my measurement, at least 2017 onwards after Link Summoning. If you don't say that explicitly that you question if the card was good or not when it came out, most people will assume you're asking if it's good today. Also, if you say it's a good card Modern Yu-Gi-Oh! And 24 is also Modern Yu-Gi-Oh! Then it's a good card and also a bad card because it's good in 2018 but not in 24, and you said both are Modern Yu-Gi-Oh! Brother, two things can be true simultaneously. If it's good in 2014 but not in 24 and you said both are modern, 2018 onwards is today. That's still modern. Like, what do you mean? That's why it's not a fair point, because if you count multiple years, it's both a good and a bad card. Because yes, it may be good then, but now it's bad in 2024. Okay, yes, Hamster right now, today, isn't good. Fine. But in the context of modern Yu-Gi-Oh!, it's a good card. I don't know. Me, when I try to gaslight myself... I think you need to actually explain what the fuck you mean by modern next time, because I had no clue what you meant, and neither did your guest. Most people would not call... To be fair, I feel like I think I did explain it to him, just for the sake of editing and stuff like that. It was probably cut down, because I did, like, tell him exactly how it's going to work in the details and instructions at the start of the video. Maybe it was edited out, fine, but that's, like, the only criticism I will accept, is I should have been a little bit more clear what modern is. But again, to clarify, my bad. I didn't think 2018 Goki format, penned FTK format, would not be considered modern. Fine. I'll take that L. But not this one. I don't take this one. This is not my L. I don't take this. Your initial premise at the beginning of the video that all of these are either objective or good or objective. At best, Hamster is an edge case due to the master rule change and shouldn't have been in the quiz. Just for the sake, I didn't realize, like, yeah, I agree now in hindsight, I shouldn't have put this card in general, because apparently it's that controversial. My bad, but, yeah, okay. It was decent in Metal Foe True Draco for, like, a format years ago. That's about it. It won a Worlds spot. A deck won a Worlds spot. Okay, I don't understand how you can call this an edge case. I don't understand how you can say it was maybe slightly flipped. It won a Worlds spot. Triff topped with it. It had 2 tops, not 1, 2 tops at YCS Atlanta, a different event. It had 2nd place at YCS Bochum 2018. The card was kind of good. What more possible definitions do you need for a card to be considered good? Donzalug won Worlds. What's your point, old man? Donzalug is not a modern card. By these standards, practically every Tearlament card is mid or dog shit. Not to mention decks like Unchained and Sprite, pretty dog water if you consider today. Would you say Sprite Blue is bad by modern standards? History important. Modern Yu-Gi-Oh! Definitely didn't start today. Yes, thank you. Tell him. No one's upvoting him. Listen to this guy. Saying the card is good after rule changes made it bad is cope. That's like saying a card is saying a card that was errata and is bad is actually good because it used to be before the errata when it worked differently. Well, I mean, yeah, Firewall Dragon is probably the best card ever printed. They had to literally, like, change the card to balance it. So if I was to make a quiz and say, is Firewall Dragon good? And yeah, Firewall Dragon is an insane card. And they fucking patched it because of how broken it is. Like, huh? Anyway, the rule change didn't make it bad. It topped after the rule change. That's also... Ignore everything I just said. Exactly. After Master Rule 4, Rescue Hamster was topping. YCS tops. WCQ tops. Anyway, all this to say, thank you for having me on, man. Very thrilled to be the first YouTuber to go 5 out of 5. It's just... Giga Chad. I went 5 out of 5. That's all that matters. Fine, I'll give him it. Fine, I'll give it. I don't care. Take it. Give him the 5 out of 5. That's cool. Like, I'm not that invested in this, he said after ranting about it for 10 minutes and getting mad at his comment section. But I promise you, I know it seems like it. I don't care. I don't care. I know it seems that way. I don't care. I don't care. I promise you, I don't actually care. But, it was this guy. Like, the only reason that really triggered me, the only reason this made me want to talk about this at all, because I kind of argued a little bit, then I just gave up. This guy, Flare Blossom, if you're watching... You are the reason I am ranting about this right now. Because you said that modern Yu-Gi-Oh! Is not 1 or 2 years ago. Because according to you, Flare Blossom, old school gamer, dude. Kick Colossus, old school gamer. Like, this isn't modern Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, that's crazy. Link Cross Halka Fibrax is ancient gamer, according